Alright, so I've been gone a while. It's been about 2 months since the last upload, and I do kind of want to go into why I was gone. It's nothing crazy, but basically, I was ill at the start, and it took a while to get over that, and then I was away, so I wasn't really here to do anything. But I wasn't just quitting for any particular reason. Things happened. I couldn't make content, so that's just why I was gone, simply put. But yeah, today we're just going to talk about some changes I'm making to the channel from now, and how it's going to change how I upload and stream and stuff like that, and what I upload and stream and stuff in some ways. And it's something I've been thinking about while I've been on the break, and it made sense to me, so this is what I'm going to be doing. Alright, so Resident Evil isn't going anywhere, but at the same time, as it stands right now with the franchise, they're not regularly released games, and there's not a regular amount of new and interesting stuff to cover for the franchise. I've done a lot of stuff with this franchise. I've done I've covered information that's come out and that continues to come out, and I will continue to do that. I've played every single game over and over again. I've done all kinds of different runs of the games, spoke about the games, kind of done a lot around it. And it's not that I don't like doing that anymore, because I do, but there's only so much you can do when the releases are so staggered out and new news is so few and far between that there are these periods where it's like, right, I don't know what to do now. I don't play on PC, I don't have a PC, I can't run stuff like other bigger Resident Evil creators do, where they run modded games and huge mods that look really cool. I can't do that stuff, so it's out of my kind of limit. I enjoy what I do with the franchise, and I'll continue to do it in some way, but it isn't going to be the main thing anymore. It's going to be one of them, but not the priority. Which kind of leads me on to my plans for everything. So, from the back of that, you've all probably seen me play through the Resident Evil games and do streams, and I do play them in certain ways that I find engaging to me and challenging to me, because you play the game so much, you kind of figure out what everything is and what it does and where to go and how to beat things in certain ways. So I try and do these additional runs where I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this way, make it harder for myself. And it's something that's popular with Resident Evil as a fan base. People do it all the time, and things like that are what I enjoy in games in general, especially challenging stuff. And again, I do play other things. I've said this before, I do play other things outside of Resident Evil. I do play a lot of PvP in my spare time, PvP games. That's something I would never kind of bring to my YouTube channel, because it really is so far off, and it's such a hit and a miss sometimes as to whether I even enjoy making stuff for PvP. That being said, when there's things that are kind of relevant to the channel, like for example games like Dead by Daylight, stuff like that, when there's interesting stuff I want to try in that, I'll do that. But games that I play in my spare time, like Call of Duty, Destiny, whatever else, I probably won't make content on those, because that's something I enjoy playing off of stream and off of videos, so, and with friends, so it's something I want to keep that way. So I've decided, alongside any new horror games that I find interesting, and obviously Resident Evil, I will be throwing challenging games as well as challenges in games that I enjoy to the channel. Just for examples, so you have the whole Souls-like game genre that is part of that. So Dark Souls, Elden Ring, Bloodborne, every other game that copies them in some ways, as you can see from the footage in the background. I've been playing a game called Remnant 2 off of stream for the past week or so, and I've been really enjoying it, so I thought I'd use the footage in the background for the bosses. But not just Souls-inspired games. Off the top of my head right now, the Dead Space remake has this impossible mode. While I've been away, I've gone through the Uncharted games on crushing difficulty, which is pretty tough, and that was really fun. And that's what I mean, not specifically Dark Souls, like Elden Ring, because those games are built to be challenging, but on top of that, hard stuff in games. That's what I enjoy doing most, and that's what I want to continue to do on the channel, alongside any new stuff in the horror genre, Resident Evil, and other games I have on the pipeline I want to make videos for. But yeah, that's kind of my general idea. In terms of upload content, I guess videos will be slower than normal, but they will release. But my main kind of goal is to switch to streaming more, as often as possible actually, and going through these games, doing things in certain ways, and then making videos off the back of the streams. I think that is something I would prefer to do at the moment. And then again, like I said before, if a Resident Evil video idea pops into my head, or something new comes out about information, or we get closer to the new releases, I'll definitely kind of make content around that, because it's still something I very much enjoy. But it's getting to a point now where for me it's like being a dead horse for content. Like, there's not a lot to keep it going consistently, but it's not something I'm quitting on either. Yeah, so streaming will be the kind of primary thing for now. I am in my head kind of working out a good kind of like a schedule for that. I do want to try and stream at least maybe 4 days a week minimum, and it will be in the evening, just to kind of give everyone the opportunity to join. I used to stream in the day, and while it was good for me at the time, but it doesn't really balance out for people that live in certain time zones and stuff, because obviously it's like hours apart. So that way, people who may be busy during the day or asleep at that time can come and join in. So that's kind of my plan around that. Videos, again, they'll just go up when they go up. I have no like specific days I want to post videos, but I'll try and get videos out as often as possible. And when there is obviously ideas behind videos or reasons to make them, they'll come up. But yeah, streaming is kind of something I want to do across difficult games, difficult modes in games that I enjoy, and stuff like that. So that's kind of what I want to do from now on, basically. And again, just to reassure everybody, horror games are still a primary. There's a couple good ones coming out soon that I want to try, and obviously when Resident Evil releases come out, big ones, like I think Resident Evil 9 is probably next. When that is out, and leading up to its release, I'll cover everything under the sun that comes up about it, like I usually do. But yeah, to fill the gap, I need to just kind of take the time to invest in making content in other things that catch my interest, because yeah, that's just what I've decided to do. Yeah, that pretty much covers it though, to be honest. To just summarise, changing from primarily being Resident Evil to challenging games, challenges in games that I enjoy, and if there's any requests for certain games, certain franchises that you want to see that stuff in, do let me know. Obviously, it's interesting to see what you guys play, what you find challenging in games, so I do want to try that. And yeah, in terms of streams, I probably will try and get one going tomorrow, or maybe Wednesday at the time of this video going up. So keep an eye out for that. I haven't figured out the days specifically I want to do them on yet, but when I know, I'll start doing them consistently on those days. But yeah, thank you for sticking with me and waiting for me to post the video. And as always, guys, I'll catch you in the next one.